If there is a heaven on earth, it is Lake George. We are drawn here, generation after generation, to marvel at its beauty and delight in its joys. Lake George is a masterpiece of nature, the centerpiece of our best moments and memories. It holds the future we wish for our children, who will introduce their children to the falls at Shelving Rock, camping on Turtle Island, the view from Buck Mountain, and classic boat rides on the lake. Lake George is the legacy we count on. It's why we invest in the protection of these clear, clean waters, which face new and intensifying threats like never before. Harmful algal blooms, stormwater runoff, road salt, invasive species, all compounded by climate change. If we don't respond to these threats, we will lose the Lake George we know and love. It's not a question of if, but when. As the lake's leading protector, the Lake George Association uses a science-to-solution strategy that has proven again and again what is needed to ensure protection. This simple but powerful model harnesses partnerships to develop innovative solutions. Then, through education, it builds community understanding and action. Most important is the direct investment that makes it all happen at a faster pace than would otherwise be possible. The results have been remarkable. Creation of the strongest aquatic invasive species prevention program in the East has stopped new invasives from entering Lake George since the program's inception 9 years ago. Critical to establishing the program was our commitment to co-fund it with municipal and state partners. We do so to this day. Our road salt reduction initiative, driven primarily by direct investment, has reduced the use of road salt by as much as 50% and now stands as the North American model. This was accomplished without any new public policies. Our ongoing investment has fundamentally changed the culture of salt use. Today, our strongest champions are the plow drivers and highway departments. Their continued commitment will ultimately take over the need for our involvement. Having achieved this breakthrough, we're bringing the same investment-driven formula to the other primary threats to our lake. Just as we're putting the lake on a low-salt diet, we must put the lake on a low-nutrient diet to keep it clear and clean. World-leading science and technology of the Jefferson Project now guides our response to harmful algal blooms. Crucial to this response is reducing nutrients, nitrates and phosphorus from stormwater and wastewater that feed increasing algae growth and the potential for more and larger HABs. Applying the same investment-led formula, we worked with residents at Dunham's Bay, providing matching grants for septic system upgrades. Grant funding led to the replacement of 20% of aging septic systems there, resulting in a 25% drop in algae in just a few years. Similar targeted investments helped drive replacement of the wastewater treatment plant at Lake George Village, which was the single largest source of nitrate pollution into Lake George. Construction of a woodchip bioreactor at the Town of Bolton wastewater treatment plant is removing nearly 40% of nitrates before flowing into the lake. Ours is the first ever use of this low-cost, high-return technology for municipal wastewater treatment. 2 more bioreactors are slated for construction this year, with investment from the LGA. We are forging the path to protecting Lake George, but we need to do more, and we need to do it faster. Intensifying threats demand it. Stormwater runoff, made worse by climate change, is our single biggest threat to water quality. Billions of gallons filled with nutrients enter the lake each year. The volume is almost inconceivable, and it will take all of us to reduce it. There is no existing community we can turn to for this, so we are creating one, Lake Protectors. Everyone who loves Lake George, starting with property owners. Already hundreds of private and commercial property owners in the Lake George watershed have become protectors. Through a new personalized app, we are informing and empowering every lake protector with need-to-know information about their property along with specific actions they can take to reduce nutrients from wastewater and stormwater runoff. No other lake has anything like this. This digital tool is a breakthrough, placing the power of lake protection in all of our hands as urgently needed. Advanced science of the Jefferson Project has made Lake George the world's smartest lake, guiding what we now do to ensure it's the world's best protected lake. It's up to us to lead the way in this essential pursuit. Whether you're a homeowner, a business, a boater, or a visitor, each of us has a role to play in protecting Lake George through our action and investment as lake protectors. Our lake gives us joy, prosperity, life, expecting nothing in return. Yet, what should we give back and why? The answer lies in a simple truth. We did not inherit the lake from our parents. We have borrowed it from our children. By investing in the science and solutions, we unite the people and their commitment so we can return the lake as we found it.